when you look at the crowds today, you have maybe 5,000-6,000 people here. On the streets yesterday, 1 million people, 1 million Iranians in the street for the Ayatollah Khomeini. Does that not give you concern? Does that not make you afraid?
Because they are afraid, yeah, that's right. And most of the people don't say anything because they are afraid. And they are in silence, you know, they don't say anything.
Is this the silent majority of Iran out here now?
Yes, that's right.
Do you want the Shah to return?
Yes, Shah, return to the country.
What about you, Shah? Why do you want the Shah? Why does she want the Shah?
ما شاه میخوایم ما بیچاره این
شاه کشتنش حلاله کجای قرآن گفته
47 years we've been bleeding in the dark, under the shadow of the Islamic regime, with a stone-cold heart. They silenced our voices, they turned off our light. 58 days without internet, but we still fought the night. Our children took the streets, they raised their empty hands, and the world looked away. Do you understand? Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? 42,000 souls are gone, killed in 2 days by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? Do you feel anything at all? Or did something break inside you while Iran answered the call? Do you know Europe? 42,000 lives, 2 days, that's all it took. Mothers and fathers and sons, did you even look? We stand with Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi, our hope and voice. Millions behind him marching, he is our only choice. He only fights for freedom, democracy and human rights. But you mock him in your chambers while he fights for our lives, to pull us out of this darkness, this century-long night, while you sign deals with our killers and call it diplomatic right. Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? They hang 60-40 souls one by one, hanged within 4 months by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? Do you feel anything at all? Or did something break inside you while Iran answered the call? Do you know Europe? What happened to you, Europe? What made you so cold? What turned your heart to stone? while our story went untold. Is oil worth more than blood? Is silence worth the shame? Because while you negotiate with murderers, we are dying, calling your name. Do you know Europe? Do you know what's been done? Do you know Europe? 42,000 souls are gone, killed in 2 days by a regime drenched in blood. Do you know Europe? Or have you just given up? Do you know Europe? We are still here. We are still strong. Do you know Europe? How much longer? How much longer? How long? Do you know Europe?
To all of our friends around the world, under the yoke of the Islamic Republic, Iran is identified in your minds with terrorism, extremism, and poverty. The real Iran is a different Iran, a beautiful, peace-loving, and flourishing Iran. It is the Iran that existed before the Islamic Republic, and it is the Iran that will rise again from its ashes the day the Islamic Republic falls. So let me be clear about how a free Iran will act towards its neighbors and the world after the fall of this regime. In security and foreign policy, Iran's nuclear military program will end. Support for terrorist groups will cease immediately. A free Iran will work with regional and global partners to confront terrorism, organized crime, drug trafficking, and extremist Islamism. Iran will act as a friend and a stabilizing force in the region, and it will be a responsible partner in global security. In diplomacy, relations with the United States will be normalized, and our friendship with America and her people will be restored. The State of Israel will be recognized immediately. We will pursue the expansion of the Abraham Accords into the Cyrus Accords, bringing together a free Iran, Israel, and the Arab world. A new chapter will begin, grounded in mutual recognition, sovereignty, and national interest. In energy, Iran holds some of the largest oil and gas reserves in the world. A free Iran will become a reliable energy supplier to the free world. Policymaking will be transparent. Iran's actions will be responsible. Prices will be predictable. In transparency and governance, Iran will adopt and enforce international standards. Money laundering will be confronted. Organized corruption will be dismantled. Public institutions will answer to the people. In the economy, Iran is one of the world's last great untapped markets. Our population is educated, modern, with a diaspora that connects it to the four corners of the world. A democratic Iran will open its economy to trade, investment, and innovation, and Iran will seek to invest in the world. Opportunity will replace isolation. This is not an abstract vision. It is a practical one, grounded in national interest, stability, and cooperation. To achieve this, now is the time to stand with the Iranian people. The fall of the Islamic Republic and the establishment of a secular, democratic government in Iran will not only restore dignity to my people, it will benefit the region and the world. A free Iran will be a force for peace, for prosperity, and for partnership.
وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه روبروم یه واژه یه هدف به نام انتقامه پشت سرم دعای مادر و تو دستم تفنگ بابامه رو زبونم اسم شاه بگین عشق بی انتهاست هر جا اسم ایران اومد اونجا صدای بچه رضاست فردا می نویسن تو کتاب قصه دیمار بگو با تیر جنگی کشتن بچه های بیگناه رو بگو از بخت مادرها شیر زنا و دخترامون بگو تنها شهید شدیم تا تنها نمونه شامون وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه وقتی واسه غم نی گرچه قصه هامون کم نیست
همه خسته این قبولم ما فرصتی واسه ماتم نیست روشن میشه فردا خورشید سرزمین ما سرم باز و سینه سپر بلند میگم جاوید شاه
سلام من به تو یار قدیمی منم همون هوادار قدیم
سید سلام چطوری مرد کلی کتلت شدین دایی بدون مدرک سلام بسیجی قهرمان رفتی پیش توسی با پنیر و یه نون سنگک سلام به محفل قرآنیتون سلام به مدیرای بحرانیتون سلام به حاجی اکبر و طوله هاش و خارج و رفقای ارگانیتون سلام به دزدای پول ملت که تش میفتین توی تور ملت سلام به همه شما کرکسایی که دارین نونتون رو میزنین تو خون ملت که تش زیر دست و پاک و تک بخورین حالا هی به یه بادکنک بدوین سلام آخر تو زندان باشه وقتی قرار به این آب خنک بخورین مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا اینو بگذاریم به خاک میرسیم تجزیه طلبی که به خاک بیرسیم ایران مردمش وطن پرستن از کرد تا بلوچ بری به فاک میرسی توف به هر چی مرسی است توف به هر کی در پی تجزیه است توف به لوی و همونی که شیفته ی گل ملیگرا تو وطن خدا نستی هست سر کردستان همه برپا شدن بلوچستان فدای مهسا شدن شم واحد که شیر و خورشید ما بقی جعلیا تنها شدن شادی باشه واسه همه در میهن کور بشه چه شهرچی اهریمن رخه رو بگی تا اون 6 کلاس سواد و خبرگان و مجد سری ترجیحن شبهای عروس و دامادی باشه برن سلامتی نوش کنن آبادی باشه محصد کجاست میدون شهیاده به سمت اتوبان آزادی باشه سلام به نسل ندید پدیدا نبودیم ندیدیم قدیمتی ما شاه بود تو شادی کل میزدین حالا شاه بر میگرده پیک میزنین مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا مرگ بر ملا متولی ننگ در دنیا ننگ بر دوتا مجاهد چپی بعد از ملا
فاهنگ به این خوشگلی با نوایده بود اسم این مشخواهن رو توش بیاریم ولی خب لازم بود دیگه فکر کنم با نوایده
Let's go. میخوام بگم از دلم، از عشق به این میهنم، به امید روز شکست دشمن شاه برمیگرده به وطن. برگشتن پهلوی، وحشت هر اجنبی، بلند بگو همشهری شاه رضا پهلوی. نظام رسیده پرتگاه، بلند بگو جاوید شاه. برگشت شاه به میهن، دوای درد وطن. این آخرین نبرده، پهلوی برمیگرده. داره میاد پهلوی، زجه بزن سید علی. راه نجات وطن، پهلوی هموطن. ایران میشه گلستان، شاه که بیاد به ایران. ایران که شاه نداره، حساب کتاب نداره. آخون باید گم بشه، توپ تانک فشفشه. گم شو بیرون اجنبی، داره میاد پهلوی. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن ها. ما شاه میخوایم نه ملا، بذار بشنوه دنیا. ایرانی داد بزن، شاه تو فریاد بزن. برگشتن پهلوی، وحشت هر اجنبی. بلند بگو هموطن، شاه رضا پهلوی. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. بلند بگو جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. فریاد بزن جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه. بلند بگو جاوید شاه، شعار هر وطن خواه.
Look at us here today. We see so many flags representing so many nations. We know we are not alone, and we thank you for being with us. For all people around the world who stand today in unity with the Iranian people, this is not just because it's good for us, and you do it out of compassion and care for our rights to liberty and justice and equality and human rights. But understand that it is in your best interest too, to have, unlike this regime that has been propagating terror and radicalism, we the people of Iran are peacemakers and not warmongers. We like to be friends, especially with the free world. We'd like to be able to have the best neighborly relationship with the people of our area in the region, with the Arab countries, with Israel, and all our other neighbors. We are fighting for justice, we're fighting for human rights, we are fighting for liberty, we're fighting to put an end to all sorts of discrimination. Because as an Iranian, I stand here to tell you that I've dedicated 47 years of my life because I think that my country deserves far better than what we have right now. To now understand that their best remedy is to support the people of Iran, because ultimately a free Iran will be your best partner, not just to bring stability and peace, but it will be in your best economic interest and opportunities. Together we can prosper again, and the world will be so different once the Iranian people are free. I am here to guarantee a transition to secular democratic future. I am committed to be that leader of transition for you, so we can one day have the final opportunity to decide the fate of our country through a democratic, transparent process, through the ballot box and free elections. And let's make sure that this time, especially the free nations of this world and their governments, stand on the right side of history.
Well, Durud Patriots. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to day 165 of Iran Revolution Live with your wonderful and amazing host, Mr. Armin Navabi.
And your wonderful and amazing host, Goldie Ghamari.
Armin.
Oh my God. What? Oh my God.
You've seen.
I know.
Oh
wow. God. What's happening, Goldie? What's happening? What is happening?
I don't know.
Wait. Before you show it, can I just say something? Praise be to Allah. Again.
You know, Armin, I saw that this morning, and as soon as I saw the end of the message, I laughed out loud like a crazy person. Because I was like, I cannot wait to see Armin's reaction to that.
Yeah, there we go. Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Let's bring it up. Let's just dive right in. Let's bring it up. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. So I have 2 posts, and then I have a video, Armin, that just came out. I don't know if you've seen the clip, but look at this. So President Trump posted 5 hours ago, the fake news media refuses to report how effective the U.S. Well, actually, sorry, let me go to this one first, because this is the one that came out after Iran Revolution. So there's 2 new ones. So he said yesterday, I have just been informed by our great military that last night the Iranians shot down one of our highly sophisticated Apache helicopters while patrolling over the Strait of Hormuz. There were 2 pilots involved. Both are safe and uninjured. Nevertheless, the U.S. must, of necessity, respond to this attack. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. And then today he comes out with this statement. The fake news media refuses to report how effective the U.S. naval blockade is, the most successful blockade in the history of naval warfare. Nothing gets through unless we want it to. It is a steel wall. Iran is doing zero business, not paying their military or any of their bills. Guys, pay attention, not paying their military or any of their bills, and quickly becoming a failed nation. I mean, I would argue that Iran became a failed nation in 1979. Failed state. Yeah, it's a failed state. But they became a failed state in 1979 when the Islamic regime took over. But regardless, lots of oil is getting out. Praise, you say this part, Armin.
Praise be to Allah. Oh my God.
What is this? Praise be to Allah. Like what?
I mean, I think he's trolling them, but I wish, I hope in my reality, what I want it to be true is him telling them, I'm your Allah now, right? I am your Allah. Okay. If I could decide when you do business, when you have income, when you don't, when I get to decide if you pass or you shall not pass, I'm your Allah. Okay. So praise be unto me, I guess. Look at me. I'm your Allah now.
Yeah, it's like that meme. Yeah. Look at me. I'm the Allah now.
Yes.
That is so hilarious. Like, oh my gosh. I was laughing. I think this is the 3rd time he's done it now. The praise be to. And the way you say it, Armin, is so funny. Say it again.
Praise be to Allah. Subhanallah.
Oh my God. Okay. I need you. So, okay. Now I need you to read the whole thing. And then with the praise be to Allah at the end. We need it in the full Armin voice.
but Goldie, I don't know what President Trump is doing, but the praise be to Allah part is actually very effective, because after he demonstrates the influence, the power that he has, then he mentions Allah, which is supposed to be, if you have Allah on your side, you're supposed to be strong. You have to be dominating. Like this, a major sign that Allah is on your side is your power, right? So by saying praise to Allah right after demonstrating so much strength, You know, if you're a Muslim supporter of the Islamic Republic, you were like, okay, Allah, like who's really Allah? Whose side Allah is on? Like it seems like it's more on the side of Donald Trump if you go by our ideology. But anyways, let me read this. The fake news media refuses to report how effective, all caps, the U.S. naval blockade is. The most successful blockade in the history of naval warfare. Nothing gets through unless we want it to. It is the steel wall. Iran is doing zero business, not paying their military or any of their bills, and quickly becoming a failed nation. Lots of oil is getting out. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J. Trump. Perfect.
Now,
absolutely perfect.
Let's go to the message right before this. The big message right before this. Look at this one. So President Trump posted minutes before the other one. Iran's military is a complete and total mess. Much of it, like their Navy and Air Force, doesn't even exist anymore. They have been completely defeated. Iran is all talk and no action. I mean, that's true to a degree. Iran is like the Islamic regime is all talk and no action when it comes to outside, like other militaries and other nations. But the Islamic regime is unfortunately very effective at murdering innocent, unarmed Iranians. The bully of the Middle East is dead. Again, questionable because it's still there and they're still occupying and murdering Iranians. But guys, this is the part, Armin. They've taken too long to negotiate a deal that would have been great for them. Now they will have to pay the price. President Donald J. Trump.
Right. Oh my God. He should have added, hater, hater, hater. I mean, if we're doing praise be to Allah, he should add that as well. Why not? Go full Durga.
And wait, there's also apparently, is he live on Fox News? Let me just double check. I know there's like a clip, but let me just check Fox News because I know we missed that part. But Armin, I have this clip. Look at this. I don't know if you've seen this one. Have you seen this one?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I have it ready as well.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna share this one, and then I know.
Yeah. No. I like you sharing it more because you do so great. Yeah.
But, oh my gosh, look at this. So President Trump says, we hit them hard yesterday and we're going to hit them hard again today. And we'll see what happens with the deal. We were really close to a deal, but they kept tapping us along. They keep playing us for suckers because you know what? They dealt with some very stupid presidents. Oh my gosh, Armin. Wow.
I've been working with Iran for a number of months, and they should sign their deal. It's a good deal. It doesn't give them the right to have a nuclear weapon. In fact, it totally prohibits them from ever having a nuclear weapon. And it was just tap, tap, tap. I don't know what they're doing. So they then shot at our helicopter, very expensive helicopter, by the way, but much more importantly, the two men, fortunately, they're okay. But an amazing rescue. If you ever get a clip, you won't believe the rescue, how cool it was. The equipment we have. Look, we have the strongest military in the world. And I gave them a break at the request of Pakistan, the Field Marshal and the Prime Minister of Pakistan are great. We stopped them from going to war with India. You would have had a nuclear war if it wasn't for me. But they became friendly to me, very friendly, and they're close to Iran, and they worked, and they still are working on trying them to do what's right. But we want a deal that's meaningful. We want a deal that works. We don't want to just have a Barack Hussein Obama deal, JCPOA, the worst deal. That was a path to a nuclear. It's the exact opposite. You know, I like on television, they say, oh, they should have kept that deal. First of all, it was over. It was a short-term deal. But that deal was a path to a nuclear weapon. This is a path against a nuclear. You can't have a nuclear weapon. His was a path to a nuclear weapon. They were developing during his administration nuclear weapon. If they had a nuclear weapon, there'd be no Israel, there'd be no Middle East, and they would have absolutely shot at us. So we'll see what happens. But we hit them hard yesterday, and we're going to hit them again hard today, in case you miss it, in case you don't turn on your television set. And we'll see what happens with the deal. We were really close to a deal, but they keep tapping us along. They keep playing us for suckers because you know what? They dealt with some very stupid presidents. I have to say that. I'm embarrassed to say it. Some very stupid people were sitting there.
There we go.
Wow. This is so good because he keeps on like this is another reminder that the deal is going to be a surrender deal if there isn't a deal. So it's so good that we have the Obama deal as a reference, okay? So as something not to do. Every time President Trump mentions the Obama deal, I feel better that he hasn't budged at all when it comes to the red lines. So that's so good to hear. That is so good to hear. He did say something else at the beginning that I wanted to respond to. I forgot what he said.
Why don't you bring up the link then? Because I think you have the same video.
Yeah. Okay.
So why don't you bring it up so you could pause it where you need to?
Okay, there's multiple Iran ones. I think you played. Yeah, I think this one. I think this one is the one you played.
Yeah, the tapping us along one. Yeah.
Iran.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
I've been working with Iran for a number of months, and they should sign their deal. It's a good deal. It doesn't give them the right to have a nuclear weapon. In fact, it totally prohibits them from ever having a nuclear weapon. And it was just tap, tap, tap. I don't know what they're doing. So they then shot at our helicopter. Very expensive helicopter, by the way, but much more importantly, the two men, fortunately, they're okay. But an amazing rescue. If you ever get a clip, you won't believe.
Yeah, this is the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. This is the first time that pilots have been saved with an automated, with a what is it, a naval drone, like without automated AI, naval drone or something like that. Like, let me know if that's how do you refer to it. But it was the first of its kind.
The rescue, how cool it was. The equipment we have. Look, we have the strongest military in the world.
Unmanned. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Unmanned naval drone. First time that it was rescued like that.
And I gave them a break at the request of.
So maybe it wasn't autonomous. Maybe it was just unmanned.
But an amazing rescue. If you ever get a clip, you won't believe the rescue, how cool it was. The equipment we have. Look, we have the strongest military in the world. And I gave them a break at the request of Pakistan. The Field Marshal and the Prime Minister of Pakistan are great. We stopped them from going to war with India. You would have had a nuclear war if it wasn't for me. But they became friendly to me, very friendly, and they.
So this is a different video, but the video you shared, Goldie, the part that he said that they're taking us for suckers, if we keep doing this, that means that because a lot of people are concerned, on the Persian channel that I was like, people are concerned, like, what if President Trump says, like, oh, I'm going to hit them hard again, and then until last minute, all of a sudden something happens, and he comes out and says, nope, we had a good deal, we had a good talk, somebody came out and mediated, and now we have an understanding again, right? But the thing is that one way or another, President Trump is addressing the fact that this whole tap, 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 this strategy that the Islamic Republic has is basically treating the United States like as if they could be fooled, as if they're suckers, like treating President Trump as if he's Obama or a Biden, right? So President Trump is acknowledging that if they come out and now they say, oh, we'll give you this, we'll give you that, one way or another, we have to hit them, because or else the Islamic Republic is going to think that they're just dealing with another Obama, and President Trump is no Obama.
And I gave them a break at the request of Pakistan. The Field Marshal and the Prime Minister of Pakistan are great. We stopped them from going to war with India. You would have had a nuclear war if it wasn't for me. But they became friendly to me, very friendly, and they're close to Iran, and they worked, and they still are working on trying them to do what's right. But We want a deal that's meaningful. We want a deal that works. We don't want to just have a Barack Hussein Obama deal, JCPOA, the worst deal. That was a path to a nuclear. It's the exact opposite. You know, I like on television say, oh, they should have kept that deal. First of all, it was over. It was a short-term deal. But that deal was a.
This is so good. It was like, first of all, it was over. It was a short-term deal. That means that President Trump is not looking for a deal that has a sunset clause. I mean, hopefully not. That's great news. That's great news.
Path to a nuclear weapon. This is a path against a nuclear. You can't have a nuclear weapon. His was a path to a nuclear weapon. They were developing during his administration nuclear weapon. If they had a nuclear weapon, there'd be no Israel, there'd be no Middle East, and they would have absolutely shot at us. So we'll see what happens. But we hit them hard yesterday, and we're going to hit them again hard today, in case you miss it, in case you don't turn on your television set. And we'll see what happens with the deal. We're really.
Oh my God! Imagine if they take out Ghalibaf, Mujtaba, Ejei, Vahidi, Zolgar. Guys, just say their names. Maybe it will become true if we keep saying their names.
You know,
yeah.
I just want to say, you know, just in case anyone from, you know, President Trump's team is watching, just want to share, guys, President Trump and your team. This is the Boom Boom Bingo sheet. So
yes,
these are all the people that are left. I know, President Trump, you said you wanted to leave the army alone. Fine, that's okay. But see the Boom Boom Bingo sheet? We need to get a full bingo. We still don't have a bingo. The only bingo we have is in the nuclear program, where all 6 of the nuclear, you know, terrorist scientists are dead, like the evil scientists. But we don't have a full bingo anywhere else. So we're hoping to get, like, you know, some more full bingos here. So
yeah.
And all the names Armin's mentioning, they're here in the Boom Boom Bingo sheet. So I just wanted to.
Yes. Just leave Kazishkian because I want to see him suffer. Yeah, just leave him, okay? He's the most annoying one. Yeah, I need to see him suffer. Okay. All right, let me see. There was another Iran one. Did you know we've been taking? Oh yeah, here, this one. This is another Iran one.
Oh, people are asking for the link to the Boom Boom Bingo sheet. I'll put it in all the chats.
Yes. This, you know. Oh, stop it. Let's go.
You know, I can say it now. Something you didn't know. Do you know we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil? Nobody knows it. You know who doesn't know about it? Iran, until right now. We took out the other night 22 ships late at night with no lights because they don't have any radar because we blasted the crap out of it. We took out, that's why oil's $85 a barrel. You know, I can say it now.
Wow. So this is why oil prices are not going that high, because oil is making it out of the strait. That's why we're not like 100. This is why we have enough supply. Interesting. Wow. Let me see if Fox is clipping a different part, or is it the same part?
Inflation comes down between that.
Oh, when the war is over?
Yes.
It's coming down.
I know you can't.
It's going to come down like a rock. And again, we're taking out millions, which I'm just announcing today for the first time. But we've been taking out millions of barrels of oil, millions of barrels. Every night we took out oil. But now I'm going to tell you because they just figured it out. So now that they figured it out, I can tell you. It was very hard for me. I wanted to say it so badly, but I didn't want to ruin it. But it was very hard. But millions of barrels of oil has come out. And that's why it's at $85, $90 a barrel instead of $250. But we have the greatest military in the world, the toughest military in the world, just the best in every way. Nobody even close. There's no military that's even close.
So Goldie, if President Trump says that we're going to hit today, so we're hours away. We're hours away from.
If they haven't already started.
Hmm.
We don't know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What do you? Any predictions? No, right? Predict. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is incredible. I just, I really hope that they don't just take out like only military assets and infrastructure. I really hope they go for some cutlet. We haven't had cutlet for such a long time, Goldie. I think we're due one right now. I don't know.
Oh,
I
Armin, King
what?
Pahlavi is doing he's doing a message at 9 p.m. Iran time.
Ooh, he also posted a video.
Yeah, I have the video lined up. The video's about FIFA. 9:30 p.m. Iran Standard Time. Okay, so we just 11:30. Okay, so his message should already be out then.
Oh, it's already done.
Well, if it's like what's the current time in Iran?
It's 10 to 9. So
it's 10 to 9. Oh, you're right. Okay. So here, let me just share. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you have it up. All right. So, yeah. So he says it's going to be broadcast from his social media networks, National Iranian Revolution Television, and other media outlets. So I'm assuming, it's going to be live on his
Iran.
on his YouTube. Well, it'll be live on his YouTube channel for sure. And other places. Now, the message, guys, the message is going to be in Persian. So you'll have to give us some time to play through the message. And then after the message is done, we will translate for you immediately, right away. So yeah, but we'll bring that up. We're definitely going to play that live for sure.
This is where it's going to be, right? Iran NRTV.
I think so. It's going to be like on all of them. Yeah. YouTube is at the at Iran NRTV. Yeah.
That's this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be shared in about 10 minutes or so. So I'll keep an eye on the Iran NRTV account, and then when it goes live, I will let you know. But in the meantime, if you want to share like the other updates and things like that. And then I also wanted to speak about his FIFA post as well, but we can do that after, depending on like
now
and everything. Well, because
also,
I want
there's another
boom boom stuff.
Oh, okay. Boom boom stuff. So okay, let me see, because this just came out before we went live, right? Just came out before we went live. So let me actually share this to see what was happening right before we got here. Let's play this.
Yeah, guys, good morning. I just got off the phone with President Trump, and he gave Fox News some brand new details on what happened with that Apache helicopter that went down earlier this week, and provided his thinking on where things stand with the negotiation. I want to start with a story the president told me, new details about the downing of this U.S. Army Apache helicopter. President Trump tells Fox News that the Iranian drone lodged in between the two pilots in this helicopter. They were flying very low. And at that...
What? The drone came in between the pilots? What? Did I hear it right?
New details about the downing of this U.S. Army Apache helicopter. President Trump tells Fox News that the Iranian drone lodged in between the two pilots in this helicopter. They were flying very low.
Oh my God. They're so lucky to be alive. Imagine if just went a little bit to the right or left, one of them would be dead.
And at that point, the drone didn't explode as it had intended to. And so these pilots were trying to take...
Wow. So guys, they got lucky in two ways. First of all, the physical damage that they could have received from the drone, they avoided that because it went right in between them instead of hitting each one of them. That's one lucky. And then the second luck was that it didn't explode. it didn't explode. They would be both dead right now if it had exploded. Like, talk about, yeah, exactly. Talk about lucky. Holy crap.
Down the helicopter with the drone locked into this gunship without it exploding. And at any moment, it could have exploded, the president told me. And he said it was on fire. There was a lot of heat inside the cockpit of this helicopter. And ultimately, these two pilots were able to take it down into the sea, where ultimately they were rescued for the first time in U.S. military history by an unmanned sea drone. Now, President Trump also talked about the U.S. strikes last night against Iranian radar systems and air defense sites. He said the Iranians had tried to rebuild during the ceasefire.
Somebody in the chat is saying Allah was with them. Praise be to Allah. Thank you.
Praise
for
be to
saving
Allah.
Thank you, fella.
Defensive capabilities, but they were unable to stop these U.S. strikes overnight, and they were hammered by U.S. fighter jets. Now, interestingly, President Trump told me that he is getting close to ordering new strikes against Iranian power plants and bridges, because he says the Iranians are tapping the United States along when it comes to the negotiating process. He says the bully of the Middle East is dead. And he told me I may keep going when I asked him about a possible response to the Iranian missile fire that targeted U.S. forces in Kuwait.
Guys, this is the drone that failed to explode. That is exactly the same drone that Goldie showed us with the loud noises. That was supposed to be a machine of death. Okay. So that is the drone that they're talking about.
Bahrain and Jordan overnight. The president said they had a chance to sign a deal and survive, indicating again that he may order new strikes against the Iranian regime in response to their dragging their feet at the negotiating table. Again, though, the latest information that we got from President Trump about that helicopter that went down earlier this week, really a remarkable story. The president called it a miracle. This drone hits the Apache helicopter, lodges between the two pilots. It's on fire, and there's a massive amount of heat coming out of the drone, but it doesn't explode. And these pilots very quickly, within seconds, because they're flying very low, take the helicopter down into the sea.
Why were they flying low, though? That's dangerous.
And then ultimately, about 2 hours later, according to U.S. Central Command, they are rescued for the first time. And
I don't know how a drone managed to hit a helicopter, because these drones are not designed to hit moving targets. Guys, these drones are not at all designed to hit moving targets. Is this a different drone? I mean, at least the Shahed drone is not designed to hit a moving target. Is this a different kind of drone?
U.S. military history by an unmanned sea drone. Again, the president ordering those strikes overnight to target Iranian radar systems and those air defense sites that the Iranians have tried to rebuild during the ceasefire. They weren't supposed to do that. But
oh, by the way, guys. Ooh, Goldie, juicy news from something I heard on the Durka networks and comments. You want to hear about how the Durka people are analyzing this?
Yes.
So first, initially, they were like, yes, we did it. Oh, my God. But now immediately they changed the tune, realizing like, oh my God, we actually, oh no. So they changed their narrative. And you know what the new narrative is?
What?
It was Israel.
Oh.
Israel. It was Israel because President Trump was trying to pull out, and Israel was being stopped by United States. And Israel was worried that, oh no, like their President Trump is eager to get a deal done and is stopping Israel from escalating military operations. So the Israelis were like, okay, how about we hit an American helicopter pretending it was Islamic Republic, and that way we will drag United States back into war. That's what the new analysis is. And that, Goldie, is very interesting because the same people who used to say that we have the best drones are now saying our drones are not that good, and our drones could not do that. So the same people who used to come out saying like, oh my God, we're a superpower, we have the most powerful drones, are now commenting that our drones actually suck and cannot hit a moving helicopter. And this was the Jews. The Jews took down the American helicopter to drag United States back into war. So that's what they're going with.
You know what? Last night they didn't get to the Israel part just yet. Last night I was watching, they were basically just denying it. They were basically saying that President Trump is making it up and it's all fake and he's delusional. But I see now they progressed from Allahu Akbar, we hit it, to oh no, this is a lie, and now they're blaming Israel. So I mean, just
Israel
always
hit
just blame the Jews. Just, always just blame the Jews. Blame the Jews. That's what they always do.
It
It's
wasn't
wild.
us. It wasn't us. It wasn't us. It's interesting because these people always like to say it was us. Like somebody in Israel dies from a heart attack, and they're like, "Oh, that was us. That was us. We put something in his food." And now a helicopter is down, and they're like, "No, that was not. That was not us. That was not us. It was Israel." Okay, all right.
The president said just a few percentages of that defensive capability they were able to rebuild, and President Trump says they took out about 55% of what they were even able to rebuild. But just a remarkable story about these U.S. pilots from the Army that were able to survive this ordeal against an Iranian drone lodged into their helicopter. And again, President Trump ordering those powerful strikes overnight to send a message to the Iranian regime that he is not done. And if they are unwilling to make a deal, the president tells Fox News he may keep going.
One of the things that would stop him, that stopped him from going back, multiple things.
Armin,
is people in his
I'll be right back.
administration.
I have an
Okay.
eyelash in my eye. I just gotta get it out.
Oh no. Okay, get it out. Guys, the eyelash was a Jew. The eyelash. It was a Jewish eyelash. It was a Jewish eyelash attacking Goldie. Save Goldie from the Jewish eyelash.
Who is just concerned about the election. I can understand that, and just don't feel we should have been doing it anyway. The other thing was the Gulf states. The Gulf states were getting worried because they were being targeted, and they're worried about their oil and gas, which fuels their economy, pun intended. And at this point, it seems, Trey, by what you say and what the president just said, and what the analysis you've offered, at this point, it seems the president says, yeah, I hear you, but it looks like it's in our best interest for me to go ahead anyway. It seems like we're getting close to that because he's able to monitor the interaction that the Iranians are having with each other, and that brings him to that conclusion.
Yes, absolutely. And the president talked about the oil prices around $80 to $90 a barrel. And remember, some analysts said they were going to be at 300. And because of the way that the president has conducted these negotiations, it has reinstalled, I think, faith in these Gulf countries who are responsible.
Guys, we're 1 minute away from Prince Reza Pahlavi releasing his video. Okay. So we're just here until that happens.
For so much of the world's crude oil production and LNG production. Remember, the Qataris account just by themselves for about 20% of the world's LNG production. I've talked with regional sources, and they say President Trump has strategic patience. And he's given the Iranians an olive branch time and time again, offering them a chance to make a good faith.
It's not going to work. It's not going to work. You know, I mean,
You know, I heard you. I'm not like, I wasn't that far away from my computer. Were you blaming my eyelash on the Jews?
I was claiming that the eyelash was a Jew.
Oh, well, no, I got the eyelash out, so I defeated the Jews. Praise be to Allah.
Yeah. Praise be to Allah. Hater. بزن که خوب میزنی گلدی.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh my God. You have no power here, Jews, over Goldie's eyes. We'll stop you. Okay.
President
No,
Trump
for,
has
for people
strategic
who are
patience.
just tuning in, they think that we're being serious. That's the
Oh my
scary
God,
part. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Okay.
And he's given the Iranians an olive branch time and time again, offering them a chance to make a good faith deal at the table to open the Strait of Hormuz, abandon their nuclear ambitions, get rid of that nuclear dust, and ultimately de-escalate the situation across the region. And the president at the same time has been calling on Gulf allies of the United States, like Saudi Arabia, like Qatar.
Umad. Okay, guys. We have this video by Prince Reza Pahlavi. Goldie's bringing it up.
Just released. Literally like 49 seconds ago. Okay. So out of respect for His Royal Highness, I'm going to remove the chat. And let me also put where's the banner? I made a banner. Where is it?
Ooh, he has
Okay.
English subtitles. That's
Oh my
fantastic.
gosh! Amazing. Okay, so he does have English. Oh, thank God. I love his team. So smart, so smart.
Praise be
Okay,
to
guys.
Allah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start. So this just came out on his YouTube.
Yes, thank you.
And then Armin, like, we'll play it once, no interruptions, and then Armin will go back and he'll read the subtitles for you guys because I know some of you are listening and you're not watching the screen. It's 7 minutes long though.
عزیزم
Right.
ملت ما هم میهنان عزیزم ملت ما امروز بهای سیاست‌های حکومتی را می‌پردازد که اولویتش نه ایران و ایرانی که حمایت از تروریست‌های خارجی و ضد ایرانی است. رژیمی که به جای ساختن ایران کشور را به جنگ، فساد، فقر و ویرانی کشانده است. در نتیجه جنایت‌ها و ماجراجویی‌های این رژیم ده‌ها هزار خانواده ایرانی داغدارند. داغدار فرزندانی که جان خود را برای آزادی ایران فدا کردند. میلیون‌ها ایرانی زیر فشار اقتصادی، ناامنی و بی‌ثباتی روزگار می‌گذرانند. می‌خواهم به شما بگویم که رنج شما را می‌بینم. صدای شما را می‌شنوم. و همان گونه که در همه این سالها در کنار شما بودم تا روز آزادی ایران نیز در کنار شما خواهم ماند. در کنار شما که ایستادید، مبارزه کردید، هزینه دادید، زندان رفتید و جان خود را فدا کردید. اما تسلیم نشدید. شجاعت، پایداری و فداکاری میلیون‌ها ایرانی زمینه‌ساز تحولاتی شد که بسیاری از چهره‌های اصلی سرکوب و جنایت در جمهوری اسلامی از جمله خود خامنه‌ای را از صفحه روزگار محو کرد. این دستاورد پیش و بیش از همه متعلق به ملت ایران است. به زنان و مردانی که ایستادند، به جوانانی که جان دادند و به مردمی که از مطالبه آزادی و بازپسگیری ایران عقب ننشستند. امروز چهره واقعی این رژیم را ببینید. رژیمی که ماه‌هاست رهبر پیشین خود را در خاک نکرده است و توان رونمایی یا حتی انتشار صدایی از رهبر مفقودش را نیز ندارد. رژیمی که در درون خود گرفتار اختلافات، بی‌اعتمادی، آشفتگی و بحران تصمیم‌گیری است. رژیمی که از مردم می‌ترسد، از اینترنت می‌ترسد، از حقیقت می‌ترسد. نمایش‌های خیابانی این رژیم نه نشانه اقتدار که اعتراف به ضعف است، اعتراف به ترس است. اعتراف به این واقعیت است که جمهوری اسلامی مشروعیت خود را از دست داده و دیگر حتی به وفاداری حامیان خود نیز اطمینان ندارد. رژیم ولایت فقیه که زمانی خود را حکومت دینی مینامید، امروز بیش از هر زمان دیگری به یک حاکمیت نظامی تبدیل شده است که بقای خود را تنها در سرکوب، ارعاب و خشونت می‌بیند. اما تاریخ این حقیقت را بارها ثابت کرده است. هیچ حکومتی که بر ترس، سرکوب و دروغ بنا شده باشد، در برابر ملتی که آزادی می‌خواهد، دوام نخواهد آورد. و ملتی که یک بار بر ترس غلبه کند، هرگز به گذشته باز نمی‌گردد. هم میهنانم، ما هنوز به پایان راه نرسیده ایم. راه آزادی هیچ ملتی آسان نبوده است. ملت‌هایی که تاریخ را تغییر داده‌اند، از دل سخت‌ترین روزها عبور کردند. ملت ایران نیز از این آزمون عبور خواهد کرد. ممکن است مسیر پیش رو طولانی، فرساینده و ناامید کننده به نظر برسد. اما آینده را ملت‌هایی می‌سازند که در سخت‌ترین لحظات امید خود را از دست نمی‌دهند. امروز وظیفه ما تداوم ایستادگی است. وظیفه ما حفظ امید ملی است. حفظ همبستگی ملی است. حفظ اعتماد متقابل و بلوغ ملی است. نباید اجازه دهیم اختلاف افکنی، حاشیه سازی و عملیات روانی رژیم ما را از یکدیگر دور کند. ایران ما امروز بیش از هر زمان دیگری به اتحاد نیروهای ملی نیاز دارد. چه با حمایت خارجی و چه بدون آن، سرنوشت ایران در دستان خود ماست. ما از این رژیم فرسوده و درمانده نیرومندتریم. ما از مزدورانی که برای نمایش‌های تبلیغاتی به خیابان فرستاده می‌شوند مصمم‌تر و استوارتریم. ایران ما تشنه زندگی است. تشنه امنیت و ثبات است. تشنه آزادی و عدالت است. تشنه رفاه و پیشرفت است و آن روز خواهد رسید. روزی که هیچ مادری نگران بازنگشتن فرزندش نباشد. روزی که جوان ایرانی آینده خود را نه در مهاجرت بلکه در ساختن میهن جستجو کند. روزی که دوباره صدای آرامش، پیشرفت و امید در سراسر ایران شنیده شود. من به ایران و روح ایرانی ایمان دارم. من به ملت ایران و اراده ایرانی ایمان دارم. من ایمان دارم که ملت ایران پس از سالها رنج و سرکوب کشور خود را پس خواهد گرفت و من ایمان دارم که پیروزی از آن ملت ایران خواهد بود. پاینده ایران.
جاوید شاه.
جاوید شاه.
Wow, that was so on point. Exactly what we needed right now.
Wow.
Especially the unity part. Yeah.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this video, it's actually not posted on the Iran broadcast. It came up on his like his own personal YouTube account. So yeah, let me see if I can. Okay. Here's the text for what he said.
Oh yeah, that's a better idea. Instead of just slowly playing it again and reading it. Oh, Goldie, you're very smart. Goldie guys is very smart.
So I'm gonna put the text in like ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And then I'll just read it.
Good idea.
Okay. Let me someone wanted the link. There's the link. Okay. Let me just go back to the beginning. And then.
Okay.
Let's find. Pause it here. Okay. So we'll pause it there, and then I'm just gonna. Oh my gosh! Why is it not translating to English? Sorry, give me a moment here. What's happening?
Gemini is down today. Is ChatGPT down as well?
No.
Grok is on. I could use Grok.
Yeah. No, it's working. I don't know why it's.
Oh.
I guess I didn't put in the proper command or something. Sorry, it'll give me just one moment.
Yeah, no worries. Take your time.
All right, here we go.
Did I put the chat on?
Now we have it. Yeah, I could put the actual like script if you want, and I could just kind of read through the script. All right, let me do that.
Should I bring the live chat back on the screen?
Yeah, you can bring the live chat now.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the full message from His Royal Highness. So he starts out with, "My dear fellow Iranians, today our nation is paying the price for the policies of a regime whose priority has never been Iran or the Iranian people, but rather the support of foreign and anti-Iranian terrorists. A regime that, instead of building Iran, has dragged the country into war, corruption, poverty, and destruction. As a result of this regime's crimes and reckless adventurism, tens of thousands of Iranian families are grieving, mourning children who sacrificed their lives for the freedom of Iran. Millions of Iranians are struggling under economic hardship, insecurity, and instability. I want you to know that I see your suffering. I hear your voices. And just as I have stood beside you throughout all these years, I will remain by your side until the day Iran is free. Beside those who stood firm, who fought, who paid the price, who were imprisoned, and who sacrificed their lives, yet never surrendered. The courage, perseverance, and sacrifice of millions of Iranians paved the way for developments that removed many of the principal figures of oppression and crime in the Islamic Republic, including Khamenei himself, from the course of history. This achievement belongs first and foremost to the Iranian people, to the women and men who stood their ground, to the young people who gave their lives, and to the people who never retreated from their demand for freedom and the reclamation of Iran. Today, look at the true face of this regime, a regime that, for months, has not even buried its former leader and is incapable of unveiling or even releasing the voice of its missing leader. A regime trapped within itself by internal divisions, distrust, disorder, and a crisis of decision-making. A regime that fears the people, that fears the internet, that fears the truth. The regime's street spectacles are not signs of strength. They are admissions of weakness, admissions of fear, admissions of the reality that the Islamic Republic has lost its legitimacy and no longer has confidence, even in the loyalty of its own supporters. The regime of Velayat Faqih, which means guardianship of the jurist, which once called itself a religious government, has today become more than ever a military rule that sees its survival only in repression, intimidation, and violence. But history has proven this truth time and again. No government built on fear, repression, and lies can withstand a nation that seeks freedom, and a people who have once overcome fear never return to the past. My fellow countrymen and women, we have not yet reached the end of the road. The path to freedom has never been easy for any nation. The peoples who changed history passed through their darkest days. The Iranian nation, too, will overcome this test. The road ahead may seem long, exhausting, and discouraging, but the future is built by nations that do not lose hope in their most difficult moments. Today, our duty is to continue standing firm. Our duty is to preserve national hope, to preserve national unity, to preserve mutual trust and national maturity. We must not allow the regime's efforts to sow division, create distractions, and wage psychological warfare to drive us apart. Today, more than ever, our Iran needs the unity of its national forces. With or without foreign support, Iran's destiny remains in our own hands. We are stronger than this worn-out and desperate regime. We are more determined and steadfast than the mercenaries sent into the streets for propaganda displays. Our Iran thirsts for life. It thirsts for security and stability. It thirsts for freedom and justice. It thirsts for prosperity and progress. And that day will come. The day when no mother fears that her child will not return home. The day when Iranian youth seek their future not in emigration, but in building their homeland. The day when the sound of peace, progress, and hope is once again heard throughout Iran. I believe in Iran and the Iranian spirit. I believe in the Iranian nation and the Iranian will. I believe that after years of suffering and repression, the Iranian people will reclaim their country. And I believe that victory will belong to the people of Iran. Long live Iran, His Royal Highness Reza Pahlavi. Javid Shah.
Goldie, like that part, so it's interesting because earlier he talks about how the Islamic Republic is losing the support of its own followers, which shows the focus that we have had on Iran Revolution Live regarding the weakness of the Islamic Republic being its internal division. So we can see that Prince Reza Pahlavi is highlighting that as well as one of the signs of the weakness of the Islamic Republic. But then at the end, he also encourages us not to have division and encourages national unity and national hope. And he also warns us that division between us is a tool used against us by our enemies. So this goes back to the idea that we will win this the more united we are and the more divided they are, the closer we're going to get to victory. I think this amplifies the message that we have been repeating here, many, many times, that our greatest strength is our unity, and we get our unity because of Prince Reza Pahlavi. It is Prince Reza Pahlavi that keeps us united. It is his leadership that brings us together. So we have to be united under his leadership, and we also have to encourage and even cause more division among them, because that weakens them and our unity strengthens us. And I think a lot of people don't appreciate how important this is, because it all sounds like kumbaya, oh, let's be united, and it's visually not demonstrable like explosions. But I think, like, if people understand how much the internal division within the Islamic Republic is weakening them, and why the Iranian fight against the Islamic Republic is now stronger than ever because of the unity that Prince Reza Pahlavi has given us, they will appreciate how important this is. And I think it's actually more important than anything else. Anything in this fight, is more important than anything else.
Listen, I agree 100% with everything that you're saying. And, for everyone watching, this is why Armin and I are on day 165 of Iran Revolution Live. We've been literally doing this every day for 165 days. And this goes back to what His Royal Highness said in a different part of his speech, where he said, now is the time to stand firm and, what is it? He didn't say not give up hope, but it was to remain hopeful.
National hope. National unity and national hope.
Yeah, maintain national unity and national hope. Where is it? See,
and Goldie, the whole
here.
part.
Yeah, he says today our duty is to continue standing firm, and our duty is to preserve national hope, to preserve national unity, and to preserve mutual trust and national maturity. So,
and Goldie, one of the most, other than Prince Reza Pahlavi, what has been one of the main sources of national hope?
Who?
You have been, like, I think you have you have been so from day one. Like, every time people came in to watch Iran Revolution Live, one of the main reasons was when they were losing hope, you kept on encouraging them. You kept on giving us hope. I think that is one of the, I think that's one of the main reasons people came to you, because every time we feel down, you kept on telling us that we're doing this is happening, we're going to be victorious, we are going in the right direction, and it just made people feel better every time we were feeling down and we were losing hope.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I mean, we're all doing our part, and ultimately, I mean, I think His Royal Highness said it best, right? It's our national duty. It's our national duty. We all have a role to play, and if this is if this is something that I can do, and honestly, Armin, like, you give me hope and you give me energy, right? So it's definitely a team thing, because I don't think I could have done this every day for 165 days if you weren't here to support, and of course, vice versa. So, we really are stronger together, and I think, like, for example, even like how Iran Revolution Live sort of grew organically, right? Because in the beginning we were kind of doing our own separate things, and then we united, and it just worked well that way. So this is just, like, I'm just so honored to be here, and I think based on what His Royal Highness is saying about our duty to preserve national hope and national unity and all that, you have played such an important role in that as well. Like, it's basically you and I are the same in that sense, because like I wouldn't be here without you. So your role has been just as important. And this message from His Royal Highness, I think it reaffirms that we're on the right path and we're on the right track. And I also really like the part where he calls out the, all the Durka videos you've been showing the Islamic regime, like in the streets and all the crazy Haidar stuff. And you've basically been saying, like, this is not a show of strength. And you've been explaining to all the non-Iranians, this is a sign of weakness. This is the Islamic regime being desperate, right?
Right.
And now His Royal
Right.
Highness pretty much repeating the message that you have been saying for such a long time. So, I mean, validation, right? Like, that's so much validation right there, right, guys? Like, Armin knows his stuff when it comes to the internal Durka wars.
Oh my god. I used to think I'm weird because knowing all of this. People are like,
No.
Armin, how are you an atheist? You're obsessed with these Durka stuff. like one day. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you're an atheist because you've looked into all the Durka
Yeah.
stuff. The more you look into it, you're like, oh my gosh, like, this is crazy, right?
Oh my god.
So
Goldie,
there's
so many times people are like, Armin, are you sure you're not a secret Muslim? You're way too much into this.
well, I mean, the way that you say praise be to Allah, right? Like, that's
I
just
know.
wild. Don't say it here, though. Don't say it in front of our king. Say it in front of
Yeah,
our
I
king.
know.
But here's the thing, Armin. So isn't the timing interesting? Isn't the timing interesting? Because President Trump is saying that he's going to resume the boom booms and that the time for the Islamic regime is up. And then this message from His Royal Highness comes out. And
That's a good point.
we didn't even get the, oh, my browser lost connection to audio. Sorry, give me a moment here. We didn't even get the notification of this video message until about an hour ago, right? Because his office posted at 12 p.m. So basically 12 noon my time, 12 noon Eastern, that he's going to broadcast a message in 1 hour.
We have a new Trump post, by the way.
Oh, what? Okay, bring it up. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Okay. 14 minutes ago, saying last month I directed our great U.S. military to execute a secret mission to support all tankers and other commercial ships through the Strait of Hormuz. Today, I am pleased to announce that this effort has resulted in more than 100 million barrels of oil making its way through the strait and into the open market. More than 200 commercial ships have safely traveled through the strait. This widely successful effort is because the United States of America controls the Strait of Hormuz, not Iran. Their military is defeated and their economy is lost. It's over for Iran. Oh, wait, there's no, I didn't know. There's no all caps here. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Okay, so this is what he already said in the video. It's Goldie is it seems like he wanted to say this for a very, very long time. He was so proud of this, but he wasn't able to because they told him this is top secret. And now he's like so happy that he could share this, that this was what's happening. This explains the 80 something dollar oil price, because people, like a lot of people were like, how is the oil price like below $90 with the Strait of Hormuz being closed and all? So this explains it.
I remember President Trump kept on saying, like, you know, the markets are fine, don't be a panicking, right?
Panicking. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And this means that the Islamic Republic has only one leverage, because the Islamic Republic pretends that it has three leverages left. One is the enriched uranium, but that's not a leverage because they shot themselves in the foot. They cannot release that without shooting, like without basically ending the Islamic Republic. So they have no maneuverability over that. So that's not a leverage. The other leverage was supposed to be the Strait of Hormuz. Now we can see that's not a leverage. President Trump has managed to move 100 million barrels of oil through the supposedly closed Strait of Hormuz. So that's not a leverage. The only remaining leverage is, I don't know, Hezbollah hitting Israel, and you know, and them hitting the Arab countries, and the Arab countries being hit seems to be not a leverage at all, because President Trump is like, yeah, okay, right. So only remains. This is why the Islamic Republic is desperately trying to save Hezbollah, because Hezbollah is the only remaining leverage of the Islamic Republic. And the Houthis are basically not listening to the Islamic Republic. Islamic Republic, can you close the Strait of Hormuz? Sorry, can you close the Bab el-Mandab? And the Houthis are responding, new number, who this? So that's just, remember, you're now just left with Hezbollah as the only leverage. And that's why the Islamic Republic is so desperate to save them. Yes.
So this is as of yet unconfirmed. So take it with a grain of salt. Apparently, reports indicate the entry of U.S. Air Force B-52 strategic bombers into Saudi Arabian airspace. But the only reason that, like, I'm taking this with a grain of salt is because the last time that the B-52s came, no one knew about them, right? So this could be a decoy, because the last time that the B-52s came to, destroy the nuclear facilities, no one even knew that the B-52s had come and destroyed the nuclear facilities until President Trump posted about it on Truth Social.
Well, because those are undetectable. B2s, you mean? Yeah. B2s are so the B2s are undetectable. Is this is B52 is?
Oh, maybe it's something else.
B52, you will be able to see them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Armin's a military expert, not me.
No, I'm not. I'm not a military expert.
I just know. Wait. Okay, so the B-52 is not the same thing as a B-2. All right, guys. Can you name your airplanes differently so it's easier for me to remember, please? Thank you.
So B-2 is like stealth and undetectable.
Yeah, B-2 is the Dorito.
Yes. Well, yes. But B-52 is like big and chunky. It's very chunky.
I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it now.
Yes.
So.
Right.
Here we go. These are the B-52s. So
yes.
Apparently this is what is, but I mean it's unverified, right? It's all unverified, but like this. So this is the thing, guys. Like there's gonna be so many rumors, right? So many rumors going out around right now, and who knows like what's gonna be happening and what isn't. So I don't know. I mean, I trust Shin. So if anything breaking is happening, it would be Shin. Oh, look, and look. So Armin, this is also interesting. So in between all of the boom boom stuff that may or may not be happening, Operation Economic Fury continues. So Economic Fury just apparently targeted 9 individuals and entities facilitating weapons procurement for Iran's IRGC and MODAFL through China and Hong Kong-based networks. Remember, Armin, when President Trump went to Beijing, people were like, "Oh, Trump is showing weakness. He's appeasing China." Blah blah blah. Look, he's literally like they're now calling out and exposing how the CCP have been supplying the Islamic regime with weapons.
Wow. Yep. It's almost as if we should take President Trump seriously, but not literally.
I mean, the moment that he took Marco Rubio with him to China, and Marco Rubio sanctioned by the Chinese, I mean, at that moment, everyone should have known that it was an appeasement. Like, President Trump literally took Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth, and Scott Bessent with him. So that's like not exactly like a trip where you go to like appease the Communist Party of China. And now Scott Bessent is continuing with this. All right. That's all the breaking news I have. So
I'm seeing some other unverified news, which I'm not going to share right now until it's verified.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, live Iran news, do you trust that?
Pretty much, usually. I mean, it depends on where they're getting their source from, but I mean, they're usually pretty good. Why? What are they saying?
They're saying this. This is in here. Widespread fire in Tehran, Qiyam Square. Reports indicate a massive fire and large plume of black smoke rising in Qiyam Square, located in District 12 of Tehran. So let me actually just play it. Interesting. And
here's some more photos. Do we know what that building is? What that area is? Here, let me send you the link to this other post. تصاویر دریافتی از نزدیکتر آتش سوزی حوالی میدان قیام تهران چهارشنبه 20 خرداد.
So yeah, this is basically the same, but pictures rather than video. Closer received images. A fire around the Qiyam Square, just now. So probably just a gas leak, I'm assuming.
Gas leak.
Some people are suggesting that it was an explosion, but I don't know. We have to wait. We have to. I'm watching Vahid online. Okay, Vahid online. I trust Vahid online. Saying video
Vahid online is good.
Yeah, so he's confirming it. So yep, saying. So this State TV is saying it's Ambar Fash. So carpet. So maybe Ghalibaf that means Ghalibaf in it. So they're saying a carpet storage has been hit, according to the Islamic Republic State TV. Is that code for Ghalibaf? Okay, let me download the video that Vahid Online is posting, because this is.
Do we know what's in that area?
The Islamic Republic, obviously, they're like we don't trust them, but they're saying it's just a carpet storage. But let's look at this here. Yeah, look at.
ای بالاتر از میدون قیامه. پشت سر من یه انبار بزرگ گاراژ حدوداً به وسعت تقریباً 2000 متر مربع. وسطش هم یه ویره. چندین انبار غرفه داخلش هست. بیشتر تو کار فرشن چیزی که ما داریم می‌بینیم.
So this is the firefighter underground right now, guys, in Tehran. He's saying that it's a big storage facility there. Mostly is a storage of carpets.
بیشتر تو کار فرشن چیزی که ما داریم می‌بینیم. ساعت 19:44 این حریق رو اعلام کردن. الان 8 تا ایستگاه تو محل با خودروهای پشتیبانی و تانکرهای آب شهرداری. بچه‌ها تو کمتر از 5 دقیقه رسیدن. از چند
So he's just talking about how we're so successful. They just showed up in 5 minutes. Shouldn't you be putting out that fire rather than talking about how good?
Why are you making propaganda? So this is very suspicious. This is very suspicious. Like why does he have to put out this propaganda that, oh, this is just a carpet storage facility? So to me, that makes it even more obvious that there's obviously something there that was targeted and destroyed, and the Islamic regime is trying to get ahead of it and be like, oh, look, the Americans or whatever are just like attacking civilian storage or something.
Goldie, do you think, does he know that the fire is still on? Because he's spending time talking to us regarding this being nothing and them doing very good, instead of actually putting out it's still on. You haven't put it out yet. Like, shouldn't you be focusing on that? Like, I can see the fire behind you. Do you see it? Like, go back to work. What are you doing? Why are you making videos?
Well, you know why they're using a firefighter to make this video, right? Because firefighting is one of the most, respected and most liked professions, right? And guys, also don't forget, during the massacre of January 8 and 9, the Islamic regime murdered several firefighters, including the gentleman, oh my gosh, what was his name? Hamid, the firefighter who was carrying people on his back.
Oh yeah, I'm really bad with names. Goldie.
I know,
this is
I'm
my
terrible with
biggest
names.
shame.
His name was Hamid something. I spoke a lot about him, but he was a firefighter who was, he was an off-duty firefighter, and he was carrying like people on his back to rescue them, and then the Islamic regime shot them. So guys, the fact that the Islamic regime is now using like a firefighter to kind of like say that, oh, like everything is okay. Oh, Hamid Mahdavi. Yes, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Ali. Yes, Hamid Mahdavi, right? And we've spoken a lot about him, and gosh, I've cried so much over him. But yeah, guys, I have to say I apologize. I'm terrible with names. Even when I was a politician, like, I had such a difficult time remembering people's names. It was like my biggest fear. But I'm always good with faces, so I can remember people's faces, and like I will remember details of conversations. But when it comes to the names, for some reason, I'm very terrible at that.
I'm actually glad that you're bad at names, because I have so much shame not remembering our Javidnam's name. So thank you.
No. Listen, it's like I remember details. Like I remember like what he looks like. I remember that he was rescuing people. I remember that he was shot. I remember his Instagram account and all the memes he was making there. So I can see his face clearly. I can even like see his funeral. But it's just the name that is terrible. But going back to this firefighter, Armin. So yeah, you're absolutely right. It's super weird. And even like when I was an elected official, worked a lot with firefighters, and went on a lot of like rides and stuff. I've never seen a firefighter in Canada like just in the middle of a 4-star alarm fire like this be like recording a propaganda video on like a cell phone. Usually if there's like a big fire like this, what the firefighters will do is they have like a dedicated media and comms team, and that media and comms team will come and they will do like the whatever needs to be done. But in this case, like, Armin, this is what this firefighter reminds me of. Right? Like, he's basically trying to say, nothing to see here. There was nothing in the storage facility. It was just a bunch of carpets. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, the poor carpets, right?
Yes.
Like that's what this reminds me of.
He's like, our boys just showed up so fast. It took us only 5 minutes. I mean, like, okay, but what's the point if you're there fast and you're not doing your job? so you're still, oh my God. We showed up so fast, and as soon as we showed up, I started recording this video.
Who posted this?
Oh, Vahid.
Oh, Vahid online? Okay. If you could send that to me after on WhatsApp, I'd appreciate that.
Yes, of
Or
course.
actually, you know what? I have him on Telegram, so I'll just go to his
Yep.
Telegram account.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
He sent another video as well. Oh, I mean, I already shared that one video.
Wow.
Okay. Goldie, are we doing a Q&A session now?
Yeah, let's go to the let's go to the Q&A session, because I know there's a lot of questions based on all the news from today. I will keep an eye on the news and kind of like the breaking news and stuff. So if like something comes up, I will let you know.
Okay, sounds good.
Look, it didn't kick you out today. Maybe it's like an every other day sort of thing. I don't know.
Maybe somebody was feeling nice today, but not trolling me. I don't
No,
know.
oh my gosh, don't blame me.
Okay. So let's go, guys. Thank you so much for all the support, guys. Let's see what you guys have to say. Fleshy Interloper saying, to aggressive ceasefire. Let's go. The most aggressive ceasefire of all. Yes, let's go. Let's do it. This is the most deadliest of all ceasefires ever existed. So let's go. Yes. And then Amir with a super chat saying, Boom Boom Cutlet Part 3. Yes, now in theater near you. Okay, I'll watch that. Let's go. Wow, look at you guys. You guys are hyped for this. Oh my God. This is good. Koala Katie saying a group consensus. Oh my God. Well, thank you. So look at this group consensus. Armin absolutely killed the interview last night. We're bigly proud of you, Professor NAVABI. Oh, guys, that's so sweet. Thank you. Appreciate that. Wow, you guys watched it? How was it? Thank you. And then, oh, by the way, thank you to Goldie for making it happen, by the way. It was Goldie that had made it happen. She recommended me. Thank you. I'm here, the cricket.
I got you.
Yeah, thank you, Goldie. That's very sweet. Oh.
I think you said you're going to be like a regular or something now, like a regular guest.
Yeah, he said he wants me to be there once every 2 weeks. Yeah, so
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So when you do that, you should like I don't know how you're connected there, but you should stream that on your own channel at the same time.
Yeah, I will ask that. I see he had that ability on StreamYard, so I'm gonna ask if I could.
You should for sure do that. Yeah, I think that would be fantastic. And then you get to see like new audiences as well, right? So.
Ooh, yes, that would be great. Good. That's a great recommendation, Goldie. Thank you.
My bills, my bills in the mail. Don't worry. No advice.
No, this is free. Oh no. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go bankrupt. Okay. Our official Santa Claus, Amir, coming always with gifts. Thank you so much, Amir. Very generous, very supportive. Nila with a super chat saying, I was so proud of your interview last night. Oh my God, guys, thank you. Was it really that good? I just wanted to hug you. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. You're truly an ARMIN GPT. Congratulations on proving once again your true love for your people and your nation. Oh my God. Really? Was that obvious? Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I don't know what to say. You guys just make me feel so good by these wholesome messages. These are really motivating. Thank you. Amir, again, with another super chat. Thank you, Amir. Saying the interview yesterday was friendly and filled with all the right information. Applause, Mr. NAVABI. You nailed it. Wow, you guys. Wow. Was it really that good? Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Sherry with a super chat saying, I need your autograph, superstar. Okay. Only if you give me yours, Sherry. Okay, we'll exchange autographs. Okay, you give me your autograph as well. And then we got Richard Thank you so much. We just became a member. Richard. Yeah, no, sorry, Richard. Richard just became a member. Thank you so much. I don't know why I read it like that. Sorry. And then Sketch, thank you for the super chat saying frozen assets of failed states go to government in exile. Exactly. It shouldn't go to the Arab countries. Okay, because they're part of the problem. They're part of the reason why we're dealing with the Islamic Republic. So frozen assets should go to the Iranian people and their representative government, the government in exile. Exactly. Or the transitional government, I would say. Yes. Good point, Sketch. That was an important thing to mention. It shouldn't. So, guys, the oil, the seized oil, and not the frozen assets shouldn't go for the damages of the Arab countries. Okay, the Iranian people have experienced a lot more damages from the Islamic Republic than these Arab countries, so it should be held for the Iranian people. Fleshy Interloper, thank you so much for the super chat. Saying best deal, hand over key and leave. Exactly. Okay. Or actually, the best deal, in my opinion, is that you convince the Islamic Republic to give up the enriched uranium, and then you go in and you take it out, and as soon as the enriched uranium is out, bam, you bomb them. Bam, you bomb. That's what you do. This is how you do it, okay? This is the true art of the deal. You pressure them so much to hand over the enriched uranium, and as soon as the second it leaves Iranian soil, you kill everybody. You kill everybody. That's what you do. That's how you do it. Okay? And then you just come up with an excuse that oh, somebody shot somewhere there, see, deal violated, everyone dies. And then we got another super chat from Sketch. Thank you so much, Sketch. Oh, the second super chat. Very generous. Thank you. Saying Pakistan making nuke threats? Why care what they say? Well, because they have nukes. Yes, but thank you, Sketch. I appreciate that. And then we have, by the way, guys, do you like that deal? Take the enriched uranium out with a deal and then kill them anyways after. I think so. I think that's the best deal. Make that happen. Nail Bunny, thank you, Nail Bunny, with a super chat saying Prince addressing Iranian people 9 p.m. Iran time. Look at this. Nail Bunny wanted us to know. And she gave us a super chat to make sure that we know. Thank you, Nail Bunny. Thank you. I know I read it late, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much for caring enough to want to make us know. And then Adki with a super chat saying 25 years ago today. Yes, I have that. I was waiting to get to your post for us to share this because I saw you sharing it. So I just wanted to make sure that I have it ready when we get to this post. Okay, when we get to your post. So Adki is saying 25 years ago today, we lost Princess Layla. So let me share this. So this was posted by Prince Reza Pahlavi, and this is the family picture. Look at this, guys. This is our former King Mohammad Reza Shah. This is our queen, and this is the family. Prince Reza Pahlavi, his sisters, his brother. He lost his sister and his brother, right? So let me read this. This is the statement by Prince Reza Pahlavi. On the anniversary of the passing of my dear sister, Layla, I cherish her memory. Layla was a daughter of Iran, loyal to her homeland, devoted to her father and family, and deeply attached to her fellow compatriots. Though she lived far from her motherland, the love for Iran never left her heart, and she never lost hope for the freedom and glory of her country until her final days. Today, as Iranians stand with the lion and sun flag and with hope for a free national and proud future to reclaim their country, Layla's memory lives on beside us more vividly than ever. May her memory be cherished and her name live forever. Thank you, Edki, for honoring her memory. And let me just repost this. Yeah. So, guys, remember that Prince Reza Pahlavi, during his life, he has lost a lot as well. Both his brother and his sister took their own lives after the Islamic Revolution happened in 1979. Yeah. And okay, and let's go to William. William, thank you for being a member for 4 months, saying Golly barf, Golly barf. Okay, Golly barf turns into Golly barf is more annoying. Sorry, Armin. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but that's only because you can't listen to these people in Persian, okay? Ghalibaf just says the normal outrageous things that you hear from Islamic Republic officials. Pezeshkian, when he speaks, he acts, he's like he lives in a different world. He lives in a different world. Like he talks to you like you're a child. Right? That's why, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but for some reason, personally, he gets on my nerve more than anyone else. But I see what you're saying. Boboism, thank you so much for the super sticker. Mullah Islam 9/11. Yes, Islam basically reminding all of us that Islamic ideology is responsible for terrorism. And then Richard, again, with another super chat saying, thank you for service to your country. Awesome work, effort, awesome work, effort, and true commitment to the true Iran. And the fall of radical Dirkaslamics. And then also there's a goat. Okay. Thank you, Richard. Thank you. And then we have William with another super chat saying, the Jews are laughing. Oh, wait, not laughing. The Jews are launching drones from Iran? Wow, okay. I mean, to be fair, the Iranian Mossad agents have been launching drones from inside of Iran at Islamic Republic launchers. But also to be fair to you, the Mossad agents, those Mossad agents were not Jews; they were Iranian. So actually, you have a point. And thank you, William. Thank you for the super chat. And then push-ups with a super chat saying, "I'm outraged that Israel is firing Iranian drones." Yeah. Okay. Push-ups. Okay, it took me. Yes, very outrageous. How dare you, Israel? Stop. How? Okay. I mean, the Islamic Republic is trying to act like it wasn't Iranian drones because they're saying our drones actually suck. Our drones suck, so we cannot take down an Apache helicopter because our drones suck. So this must be an Israeli drone. That's what they're saying. Epony, thank you so much for the super chat saying, damn, I almost forgot to like. No. How dare you? How dare you? What? Say it ain't so. Thank you for correcting your mistake. And thank you for the super chat. Guys, make sure no one else is making this mistake, okay? This is an unforgivable sin here on Iran Revolution Live. Joking, by the way. Don't take it seriously. All right, Agent Anderson with a super chat saying, the drone not exploding disproves. Oh, yes, Israeli drones work. Unless, look at this conspiracy is getting deeper and deeper. Unless the Israelis were worried that if they are found out, then if American soldiers died, then they would have to pay a heavy price for it. Ooh, that's why they didn't make it go boom boom. Also, if the drone was too effective, then they would have been discovered. So the drone has to malfunction for people to think like, yeah, okay, that's an Islamic Republic drone. Ooh, there we go. This is getting deeper and deeper into conspiracy theory land. And then we got another super chat by Aryan. Beautiful name, by the way, saying Iran is ranked 144 in Global Peace Index 2026. Holy crap. What do you, Goldie and Armin, think will Iran be approximately when the Islamic Republic is gone? Short, mid, and long term. Okay, short term, it will be bad. because a lot of the Durka people are going to try to bring back their Durka empire, and they're going to be really butthurt over losing their rule, like their Islamic rule over Iran. So short term, it will not be very good at first. Midterm depends on what you mean by mid. So I'm assuming, let's say, go 5 years, 5 to 10 years. I think they will drop significantly. I don't know by how much, but I think it will drop significantly. It wouldn't be the best. It wouldn't be as safe as, like, I don't know, like some really safe places on Earth. I think it will get, but it will drop. It would be one of the safest places in the Middle East, in my opinion. Right? But like in 10 years, maybe after the revolution, right? Long term, I'm very optimistic about the whole world, I think, because of the increase. I think the fourth industrial revolution is going to bring so much resources to the whole world that conflict generally over the whole world is going to decrease significantly, because people on average globally are going to become a lot wealthier. So it's going to be very difficult for any place to have a high rank, because I think just we're going to have peace and stability globally at an unprecedented level, just globally everywhere. So it's really hard to say long term, because if most places on Earth is going to become peaceful, then how could you rank higher than other peaceful countries? So long term, it's really hard to tell. By the way, guys, we are living at the most peaceful times. I know it's hard to believe that, because every time you turn on the news, there's boom booms going on somewhere. But relatively to what we had before, this is actually the best of times. Yeah, so people are saying safer than Detroit. Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's not hard to beat, though, to be fair. And then we had Professor Shirzan. Perfect, beautiful name, by the way. Saying, if only he had said something like, hold on, it will not be much longer, though. Wait, where? When was this super chat? Goldie, help! Goldie, help! When was the super chat?
I don't recall. Oh, I think she's referring to His Royal Highness's message, maybe, or maybe President Trump's message. Because I think the only person who'd know whether or not it's going to be much longer would be President Trump, because he's a commander-in-chief.
Oh, okay, yes. Okay. Maybe. Okay. But if you're talking about Princess of Pahlavi, His Royal Highness's speech, okay, I think, I don't know. I do think that Princess of Pahlavi's speech was on point, because we don't want to create unrealistic expectations for how long this is going to take. So if he says it will not take much longer, then we might be creating this, it might be cause for some disappointment. So he basically, instead of saying that, told people that it might take longer, and we have to just be ready to continue fighting and be patient. And then Kyle just became a member. Well, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you so much. And then we have Amir. Amir saying, thank you, Armin. Goldie, thanks to you, I've learned who His Royal Highness Reza Shah is and the truth around him. Today, he is famous worldwide, and by tomorrow, he'll be globally known King of Iran, Javid Shah. Wow, Amir, that's such a powerful message. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that. Amir, you're always so supportive. And Amir is always so supportive, even though we have disagreements, and he doesn't care. He still supports. This is the unity. I mean, this is the unity that Princess of Pahlavi was talking about. We are on this. We are all united in the same fight. And then we have and Kay from Florida. They saying Goldie and Armin, author Meta Access. Access. I don't know. Saying, how do you pronounce that, Goldie? Metaxas?
I think it's Metaxas.
Metaxas. Okay. Author Metaxas. This is the book, I think. Revolution: The Birth of the Greatest Nation in the History of the World. Said if we could go back in time and tell George Washington, you win, he would say, good, yet we still must fight. Oh, yeah, okay, yes, you're right. You're right. So even if you're confident about winning, you are still supposed to fight. Like, that information on whether you will win or you will not win is not relevant to what we're supposed to be doing right now. We don't know the future. Whatever happens, we just fight. Okay? Whatever Americans do, we fight. Whatever Netanyahu does, we fight. Whatever the Islamic Republic does, we fight. Whether we win tomorrow, we'll fight until then. If it's supposed to take a month, we'll fight. If it's supposed to take 10 years, we will fight for all those 10 years. In fact, we will continue fighting after we're free, because fighting needs to continue to protect what you have. You don't just fight to get what you want for your people. Once you get what you want for your people, then you have to fight to protect what you have gained for your people. So we just keep fighting. Even after we're free, we keep fighting. And then we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Fickle Nut, saying, it's because of you and Armin that I found out the truth about Iran. And Mahyar Tusi, the West was blinded by the propaganda of the Islamic Republic. True, and the propaganda of leftists protecting the Islamic Republic, which is the same thing, to be honest. Yeah, true. And glad to be of service, and thank you so much for your support. And then we got another super chat saying, also there's another MVP, the USA. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Let me actually just make sure we have some updates. Always, by the way, for you and me. Thank you, Push-Ups, always supporting us. Omid, always supporting us as well, saying, any news on the economic situation in Iran? I don't know how the people can afford even basic groceries. So the way I try to explain it to people is that many of the rich are now middle class. Men in Iran, people who used to be considered rich. The people who were middle class are now considered poor. And the poor, I have no idea what the people who used to be poor, I have no idea what they're doing now. I have no idea. And it's really difficult.
It's really difficult.
It's really tough. Yeah, it's horrible. The update is that things are getting worse, not by the day, by the hour. That's what the update is. And then Justin, thank you so much for the super chat, saying, do you really believe all your knowledge due to your experience in Durka, which has become very important in the information battlefield of this revolution, was just a happy coincidence and not someone's plan? Oh, it was Allah's plan. Praise be to Allah. I don't know. Right, so, oh my God, this has always been Allah all along. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whose plan you're talking about. If you're talking about like divine guidance, yeah, I mean, if that's what you believe, then sure, we could go with that. I mean, I don't believe, but unless it's Allah, then I believe. All right. Thank you, Justin, for the support. And then Saber Coaching with the super chat saying, to everyone denying His Royal Highness's love for Iran, look at how much he's aged the past 6 months versus the mullahs the past 47 years. Ghayrat, that's ghayrat. Yeah, that's honor, basically. I mean, for your kind, having honor. And then much love to you both. Thank you so much, Saber Coaching. And Javid Shah. Javid Shah, thank you.
Thank you, Javid Shah.
Yeah. And then William with a super chat saying, Guy, stop to make a TikTok before firefighting. The guy, yes. Hold up, I'll be there. Hold up. I'll be there. I'll let you finish. Hold up, I'll let you finish putting up the fire. But just give me a second. Let's make a TikTok video here. It's just too Instagrammable. If you're a firefighter, trying like about to go in and putting it out the fire. It's just like you can't miss that opportunity. Like just like it's too Instagrammable. And then we get another super chat saying, "Show Armin the interview that mentioned referendum." Oh, Goldie, is this? I think this is addressed to you. You're supposed to-
Oh, yeah. So basically, on Jesse Waters last night, we were watching it live because I always like to get the Fox News updates. Jesse Waters was interviewing someone, and then the guy was basically saying, maybe it's time to let the Iranian people decide what kind of government they want, like maybe through a national referendum or something. And I was just like open mouth, like, oh my gosh, because we've never heard people talk about the referendum part. So yeah, that was I can let me find it. I'll find it and I can share it after the super chats if there's time. But it was on Jesse Waters on Fox News last night. Basically, they were saying that the government is like the Islamic regime is illegitimate, and it's time for the Iranian people to choose what kind of government they want through like a referendum or something. So, but then of course I clarified after, like, so afterwards, like because it was live. But I basically said, referendum is great. However, we don't want a referendum while the Islamic regime is still in power. First, we have to get rid of the Islamic regime. And then we'll have a referendum to determine what kind of democracy we want to have. And the only person we trust to lead that referendum and transition is His Royal Highness Reza Pahlavi. So I did provide the context there. That's so important.
Guys, what Goldie just said is the most important addition that everybody here needs to be educated on what Goldie just said. Every time somebody mentions a referendum, it's important to point out that we want no referendum under the Islamic Republic. We only believe in referendums after the absolute complete destruction of the Islamic Republic. No to referendums under the framework of the Islamic Republic. We do not trust in any referendum that the Islamic Republic, if the Islamic Republic gets so weak and pathetic at some point that is trying to bend the knee to the Iranian people to just beg them to basically give it a chance, it would do so in the form of a referendum. And we will tell it, F no, get the F out of here. We will not save you with a referendum. We will do a referendum after we walk over your corpse. Only after that we will have a referendum. You do not give us a referendum. We don't believe in your referendum. Any referendum by the Islamic Republic is a survival tool. It's a survival tool, and we're not going to let them do that. We will have our referendum on our own terms, not by the Islamic Republic terms.
Yeah. And the way that I explained it as well, Armin, and I said that would be like the equivalent of like during World War II. Instead of getting rid of like Nazi Germany, people were like, oh, okay, why don't you let, Nazi Germany hold a referendum and then Adolf Hitler can decide what the people say, right? Like it doesn't work that way. The same way that there was no referendum under Nazi Germany, it was just eradicated. And then the German people, kind of moved forward with nation building. That's the same process that Iranians are going to have. We have to get rid of the Islamic regime first. And then, when His Royal Highness Reza Pahlavi and his transition team come in and the transitional government, that's the only time that we're actually going to have the referendum, because we don't trust anyone except for him and his transition team.
Perfect analogy. 100% true.
Thank you.
Thank you, Goldie. Yeah. Okay. So, and guys, the framework of our referendum will be done under the transitional government led by Prince Reza Pahlavi. The transitional government already has a perfect framework for how the referendum should be taking in place. So that we could also remind people of that. And thank you, Casey, for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate that. Kyle with a super chat saying, thank you all, doing a great job. Glad I joined. Well, thank you for being here. We're also glad that you joined, Kyle. And Omi just gifted 1 membership to somebody on Liberty Politics YouTube channel. Thank you, Omi. Thank you for the gift. And then we have push-ups again. Push-Up saying, thank you, Push-Up's always supporting us, saying, B-52s were built for carpet bombing. Well done. Yes. By the way, guys, how do you like me calling them chunky, right? Like B-2s are stealth. And I said, this is is that a technical term for, is that a military technical term? It's a chunky plane. It's chunky. I don't know. If it's not a technical term, let's make it so. We could have a chunky meter for planes. Okay. And then we have Texas trucker Jeff with another super chat saying, I haven't heard anything about the electricity situation in Iran for a while. Any updates? So we have blackouts here and there. I think it's a little bit better right now compared to before, but the prediction is that with the, as the weather changes, the prediction that is that it's going to get really bad soon. That's the prediction by everybody, anti-regime people, and the regime itself is like, yeah, this is going to be bad. So I don't know if it's true, but it's supposed to. That's what my. By the way, again, love the profile pic. Okay, thank you for that. But yeah, unfortunately, that's what's going to happen. Unless I don't know. Unless maybe before then we have regime change and then we don't need for we have no need for the naval blockade, so maybe it won't happen. We'll see. Thank you for the support. And Motor City, oh wow, look at this. Motor City is saying, what, no love for the Motor City? I mean we love Detroit, but it's true that the crime rates are, am I wrong about this? Crime rates are bad, no? In Detroit, am I wrong? I heard it's bad. So we still love Detroit. We have to be real with Detroit because we love Detroit. Right. I don't know. Yeah, what up, Detroit? People are saying. Yes, guys, if you love a city, you have to be honest with it, okay? You don't lie to the city that you love. If you have a friend that you love, you don't hide their flaws. You tell them their flaws. Right? So yeah, we do love Detroit. Okay, so Goldie, that was it for the Q&A section.
Okay.
I do have a video from Princess of Pahlavi that was posted.
Yeah, the FIFA video. Let's share that one.
Okay. So Princess of Pahlavi posted this saying, oh, look at this. Princess of Pahlavi saying, I love football. And by the way, that's the correct name, not soccer. I love football, but sadly the regime has turned it into a weapon against the Iranian people. Let the lion and sun be seen in stadiums outside them, wherever fans gather. Remember those who should be there today. Iran's real national team is its people. Oh my God, that was perfectly said. Let's play this.
Football is more than a game. It's a memory, identity, belonging. A language is spoken in every corner of the world. For billions of people, football is where nations dream together, where joy becomes collective, where a flag can mean home. Iranians love football. But in Iran, under the Islamic Republic, football has become something else entirely. A tool of propaganda and repression. A stage for extreme ideology. A method of enforcing obedience. A symbol of control. From the nationalization of major clubs and the purging of players to the long-term ban on women entering the stadiums. The regime turned football into a political weapon. After the brutal crackdown on protests in Iran in January 2026, in which over 40,000 of Iranians were killed and tens of thousands more imprisoned by the regime, many athletes also paid a heavy price. Footballers, fans, young men and women whose only crime was refusing to stay silent. They remain behind bars or face severe persecution simply for choosing conscience over compliance and standing with their people. Among them is Mohammad Hossein Hosseini, a former player arrested during the protests and charged with enmity against God, which carries a death penalty. Abbas Yahya Begi, a former Premier League footballer detained during nationwide protests in 2026, facing serious charges that could lead to a death sentence. Amir Nasr Azadani, an Iranian footballer, was sentenced to 16 years in prison for taking part in protests. Rashid Mazaheri, a former goalkeeper for Iran's national team, was imprisoned. Today, many Iranians no longer see the national team as a team that represents the nation. As the world gathers for the 2026 World Cup, for Iranians, this tournament is about those that should have been there. The voices that should still be heard. The generation that was stolen from a nation. Football has become the front line of protests, with fans chanting at matches for freedom and in support of the Lion and Sun revolution. FIFA's decision to prohibit the Lion and Sun flag from stadiums attempts to silence that expression, but a ban cannot erase a fundamental truth. Millions of Iranians are demanding freedom. As the world watches the 2026 World Cup, we call on all fans to stand in solidarity with the Iranian people by proudly displaying the Lion and Sun flag, honoring those players and fans who were killed, and demanding the immediate release of the imprisoned athletes. Let's speak up for those footballers and fans imprisoned, killed, and persecuted for seeking freedom. They should have been here.
They should have been here.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Football is more.
Wow. That was amazing. Guys, I'm going to put the link to this in the chat for all of you. Wow. The last part, can I just play when they said they should have, the echo in the voice, that really got me. Let me just play the last part one more time.
With the Iranian people by proudly displaying the Lion and Sun flag, honoring those players and fans who were killed, and demanding the immediate release of the imprisoned athletes. Let's speak up for those footballers and fans imprisoned, killed, and persecuted for seeking freedom. They should have been here.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. We got 3 more super chats. Sorry, I didn't see that. That was so powerful. I got goosebumps. Mark, thank you so much for the super chat saying تو طرف نازی‌ها رو گرفتی. من نمیتونم این خبری که شاه همین الان از سخنرانیش منتشر کرد رو تحمل کنم. دارم اشک میریزم. نمیتونم به این فکر کنم که چرا از چه شیطانی پلیدی حمایت میکردم. تو چی کار کردی؟ تو چی کار کردی؟ من چی کار کردم؟ I think this is addressed to the people who are supporting the regime. You're muted, Goldie.
Yeah, so I think Mark might have put something in Google Translate and tried to write it in Persian. So Mark, I really appreciate the effort, but sometimes like when you use a Google Translate or something, it doesn't capture the essence of what you're trying to say. So probably best to send super chats in English if you're not a native Persian speaker, just because sometimes the message can get lost in translation.
Yeah.
Because we don't know who you're referring to here. But I do appreciate the super chat, though, and do appreciate the effort. Thank you so much. But it's difficult to, like, sometimes the message gets lost in translation with, like, the conjugations and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mark, and sorry if we didn't understand it.
I apologize.
Yeah. And then we have Justin with a super chat saying, whoa. Look at this. Perfectly stated, Justin. The January 8th protests were a referendum. It was the only referendum when they denied us a referendum, and the Iranian people still got their referendum. If anything could be close to a referendum, if anything that the Iranian people have done could be described as a referendum so far, is that. Exactly. Perfectly stated. Very, very well said. Thank you so much, Justin. And then Ida, thank you so much for the super chat from Israel saying, Durud, I think it's actually a good thing when journalists ask kind of stupid questions. Yes, that's what I've been saying. It's frustrating, but it's good because so many other dumb people have that view, and you get the opportunity to respond to those dumb opinions, right? That's what I'm thinking. Let me see what you're thinking. Kind of stupid questions, because then you have the chance to really explain how things work. Exactly, Ida. I mean, it's still frustrating though. You have to admit. So yeah, because then you have the chance to really explain how things work for the people around the world who don't understand much. Completely agree. Doesn't make it less frustrating, but you're 100% right, in my opinion. All right, so that was it. And let me just tell you guys what's going to happen with me now. I am going to go to our discussion group. Look at this. So, yeah, guys, let me put the link in the chat for you guys. If you guys want to come talk to us there, we have daily group calls. The link is in the chat. The link is also, oh, look at this. Goldie being very, very kind. Goldie just put up the QR code on the top right section. If you want to find our discussion group, the link is in the QR code. The link is also on Liberty Politics YouTube channel's homepage in the bio section right here. If you want to come, if you're watching this later, you could find the link over there. So I'll go there in about 7 minutes. Goldie, what are you doing today?
So I'm just about to finish uploading my Newsmax interview from Saturday, especially the part about FIFA, because I spoke about FIFA. I was asked about FIFA and the Lion and Sun flag. So I'm going to be doing that, working on some videos, and then going live later today for. I've been trying to do like a President Trump analysis for the last like 4 days, and then it keeps on getting pushed back because there's always like breaking news. So I don't know if I'm going to do it tonight either. But either way, like I'm going to be going live later today to give sort of like the daily roundup of everything, and I want to talk a little bit about what Morad Vaisi was saying as well yesterday. So yeah,
amazing.
Plus some news.
All right. Well, guys, make sure you don't miss that. Make sure that you have the bell notifications on all the channels that you're following, especially Goldie, so that when you see when they go live, YouTube tells you, right? So yeah, guys, we're gonna head out and see you guys same time tomorrow on another episode of Iran Revolution Live. And until then, I'm Israel Chai. Long live America.
God bless America.
Javid Shah.
Payande
Iran.
See you guys tomorrow.
غرق انقلاب است.
کشور ما، تاریخ ما تفسیر گر فرا گرفته، گویی اهورا مستا دوباره در نور خود مرا گرفته. اکنون سرودی سر میدهم باز فارغ رنج و تشویش، ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. ایران غرق انقلاب است، به پیش به پیش به پیش. هن ای پدر، هن ای پسر، برخیز و با ما شو همگام، تا درد آن تجربه تلخ ما را نکشیده در خواب.
بگذار هر دم بغرند گرگ ها دم لباس میش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش ای کارگر ای برزگر راحت کنون ادامه دارد در این زمان که پرتو یزدان از هر سو بر تو میبارد پس پیش به سوی آزادی از بحر خزر تا کیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش خلقا به پا بهر دفاع از استقلال و آزادی تا بشکنیم پشت ارتجاع تیریزی ویران آبادی تا زنده سازیم سنت‌های می از من آلین و کیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش
با امید روزی که تمام این دلبشو و انقلاب تموم بشه و ما در روشنایی نور و سعادت مردم کشورمون غرق بشیم
نه خارجی نه بیگانه نه مستشارهای ویرانی نه چیر خاران نه کاسلیسان فقط هم رزمان ایرانی تا با شرافت میهنی بسازی فخر فرزندان خویش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش مردم بیایی داخل صف ما اکنون که آغاز رویاست دشمنان بدانی ما زنده هستی بعد از ما هم ایران پابرجاست آن روح شیطان ما را فریب داد با صد شعار مردمیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش پرچم ما پرچم ایران غرق خون شهیدان روی شانه هامان هم میکنیمش در هر خیابان و میدان تا ماسک دلغکان را برداریم از روی تسبیح و ریش ایران غرق انقلاب است به پیش به پیش به پیش